I'll be outside watching you. Both of you.
So?
We know you had no choice. It was them or you. You had to, right? If your demands had been met, you wouldn't be here, would you? You'd probably be in a better place.
You think so? We all end up where we belong, sooner or later. Isn't that what we've learned? There's always a choice. It may not be the choice that we truly wish, but we can always make a choice. The test is not to determine beforehand if the choice is a good one or a bad one.
You think so? When we were young, Mother used to read it to me. I could never let her get past Genesis. It was just too beautiful to leave. I could just imagine how beautiful and clean and bright and pristine everything must have looked.
It was beautiful. But even after Genesis, the people, the cultures, the natural wonders of the world, they were all just as beautiful.
So, are you sorry for your actions?
What do you think?
She should have listened to you, right?
She was an old woman. She couldn't hear.
If those other bums would have told her, we wouldn't be here, right?
You don't think so?
You don't think so? You don't think so? There it is. There it is. There's that same condescending, pompous, insufferable attitude that got you into trouble when we were teenagers.
Well, old habits are hard to break, aren't they?
What the hell are you doing? You know what we're trying to do here. And you talk down to me. Again. Talking to me like it's gonna make a difference this time. Get your hands off of me! Get away from me. You can't touch me. Nobody can. I'm a nun. I'm pure. This outfit says so. Do you remember that grade school Christmas pageant? How could Dolly forget her solo? I was the hit of the show.
Yeah. It's too bad.
What's that?
The past can only carry us so far. We don't get credit for doing what any ordinary human being does for another.
But the good is not forgotten.
Oh, you're right. But killing someone's grandmother, a defenseless woman who couldn't hear, so she couldn't lay down. A bullet right through her. No amount of good deeds is going to give anyone absolution. And behaving like a goddamn monster and leaning on abuse as the reason. You know, people try to help so many times. But we just don't see it. Or we don't want to. Who knows why? But there is one thing we can always count on, right? He feels for us, good or bad, no matter who we love, or care for, or worship.
My son, do not regard lightly the discipline of the Lord, nor lose courage when you are punished by him. For the Lord disciplines him whom he loves, and chastises every son whom he receives.
It is for discipline that we must endure, for God is treating you as sons. And for what son is there whom his father does not discipline?
If you are left without discipline, in which all have participated, then you are illegitimate children and not sons.
For he disciplines us for a short time, at their pleasure. But he disciplines us for our good, so that we may share in his holiness.
For the moment, all discipline seems painful rather than pleasant. Later it yields the peaceful fruit of righteousness to those who have trained by it.
So lift your drooping hands and strengthen your weak knees. I said lift your drooping hands and strengthen your weak knees and make straight paths for your feet, so that
what is lame may not be put out of joint, but rather be healed. The Lord is my helper. I will not be afraid. What can man do to me?
It's time.
Goodbye, my brother. I look forward to seeing you again. But I hope it won't be soon.